What the hell is going on?
All right, here we go.
The cocktail show.
Get ready to have a good time.
Let's have a good time.
This is exciting, isn't it?
Yeah.
All right, we're on. Hello, testing.
Welcome aboard the Dreamliner.
It's the only way to fly.
I've allotted 1 hour for recreational activity. There's no time for irrelevant conversation. Fun will now commence.
Yeah.
Gary.
Here's a young speaker who is really in demand.
Don't let that go to your head, Gary.
But wait, there's more.
That's what I'm talking about.
He's Gary Meier.
3, 2, 1, 0.
'Tis the day after Thanksgiving, and all through the land, every shopkeeper is busy, 'cause Black Friday's at hand. It's 6 p.m. Eastern, 5 Central, November 25th, 2022, don't you know? And that can only mean one thing. Time for Gary Meier's Cocktail Show.
Live.
Cocktails. Woo! Drinks.
Ho, ho, ho. But of course, no matter where you are, it's time for a digital mimosa. Following shopping this weekend and any subsequent Cyber Monday spending spree comes Giving Tuesday. That's the name given to a global generosity movement that unleashes the power of people and organizations to transform the world. It gives you the power to deliver the most precious gift of all to those who need it most, hope. There are many worthy charities out there to choose from, and some have matching challenges on Giving Tuesday. One you've heard me talk about before on the show, and that I support, is Give Kids the World Village. It's a not-for-profit resort in Kissimmee, Florida that provides critically ill children and their families from around the world with magical week-long cost-free wish vacations. Thanks to some generous folks, donations made to the village on this Giving Tuesday will be matched up to $32,000. You can contribute too at gktw.org/givingtuesday. That's gktw.org/givingtuesday.
YouTube. Like and subscribe, please.
And please don't forget that you can help the show too, and it's free. Please subscribe to the GarrForce Live YouTube channel, our preferred streaming platform. Hit that bell icon to be notified when we're streaming another live show. You can watch all of the past Cocktail Hour live shows on the channel. Like and share our show on all of the social media channels. Comments during the live show on YouTube and Facebook can be seen in our virtual studio, and we may show them on the screen and or talk about them. Now, fasten your seatbelts. It's time to go wheels up on the GarrForce Live.
Live.
Dig it? Sounds good, feels good. Here we go. Boom. Shakalaka. Hi, everybody. This is your captain speaking. I'm as real as a donut, and I'm here to do the devil's business on Black Friday. If your ticket doesn't look like this, if your ticket doesn't have the schnauzer riding a whale, you are on the wrong flight. But stay anyway. I think you're going to have a good time. And here's how it starts. I kick the tires, light up the fires. There are the tires. Light them up, Alan. Thank you. There they go. There's one more step, though, on the cocktail show, and that's when Leslie removes the condom for maximum pleasure. Leslie will take her beautiful hands, as we're going to see right here. Hello, Leslie.
Hello, Gary. And really, you're kind of patronizing at this point. I explained that in the past, I always thought I had man hands, but they're not that great, so I'm kind of embarrassed. But anyway, yeah.
We are our worst critic. Looking at ourselves, we look at everything. I don't think anybody sees that but you.
Saw it through a lens.
I don't see, man hands are like man hands. and you're almost doing the puppet without the puppet there.
Oh, she's here. I'll be back later, you betcha.
Yeah, and she has no hands. Don't worry about it. Let's get that condom off so we can have some fun.
Okay, so warning. Unlike other condoms, I reuse this one pretty regularly, and I'm worried that it may be nearing the end of its life, but we're going to give it a try anyway.
Okay, let's see where the bounce goes. Let's see if it has any pop to it, and we'll...
Oh!
Where did it go? I didn't even see it.
Into my lap!
That's where it belongs.
Like really hard, though.
That's what she said. Now, that is the condom telling you, I'm done. I'm going to be
Done.
nestled in your lap, and you can just take me where you want and retire me.
I think it's time to retire this one. We'll get a fresh one. And we
Okay.
do have a fresh one for a lucky listener today, too.
Coming up later in the program, and something else from your fun bag that's in addition to the, I believe you're still giving away the ball liquors.
You mean an official GarrForce ball liquor? You
official,
betcha. Thanks,
yeah.
Tracy from Wisconsin.
Tracy from Racine, her sister sells those. That's to wash your golf balls. And
Of course. What else
that
would it be
is
for?
guaranteed. And then Leslie will reach into the bag, pull something out, and you'll get that. Ryan's going to give away something to people watching on YouTube, as he's been doing every week. Very generous of him. Thank you, Ryan. And here we are on this blackest of Fridays. It's the blackest one. I don't know why they started calling it Black Friday.
Because a lot of companies are finally going to be able to get into the black.
As opposed to the
here.
red.
Right, as we get into this season of super sales.
Shouldn't it be red and green Friday?
You would think, but
No.
companies are either in the red or the
'Cause-
black, and that's
yeah.
how that goes. You know why I'm here, Gary?
Yeah, because you're
Because
part of the
I
show.
have because I have the urge to gather.
Okay.
That's why.
Yes. Thanksgiving is designed because humans have the urge to gather. And
We did.
I gathered with people yesterday, but my urge is still here, and I want to gather with the viewers, and I still have the need to satisfy that urge, as I think you do and everybody that's here. And a lot of people have checked in already. Chuck from wait a minute. Keely Ann. Why do I not go right to Keely Ann's post and read that? Here we go. Keely Ann starts things off. My schnauzer and I are still stuffed from all the feasting, all of the feasting. Damn autocorrect. Thank you, Keely Ann. Yes. Okay, that's the official start. Chuck from WRLR, and Anthony, and Samantha from Mundelein, Illinois. Lucinda, she's having a Manhattan instead of wine. She was decorating, I believe, and I got to have a Manhattan instead of wine. I'm going to try something different. Cool. Martin from British Columbia. Tracy, as we mentioned, from Racine. Deb from Des Plaines, Illinois. Johnny from Michigan. Stephen from Palos Heights, Illinois. Anna. Kevin wants a no-goo flight. That's what we always shoot for. Now let me go to the screen door and look through that. And is it right? Something in your throat?
There we go.
Is that it?
That's
one of these days. All right. Cindy from Wheeling, Illinois. Patty. She got her roast to order prize this afternoon, and you will enjoy that. We're streaming on and fetching on all fours. And Ruth from Louisville. Check it in. Hey, Ruth, how you doing? Cheryl. My husband and I are having coffee with cherry pie. Oh, that's very post-Thanksgiving.
Ooh.
Nice. Scott from Scott's Vintage. And a lot of the stuff you see in Leslie's background is from Scott's store.
Including my own personal Brannick device up there above the Drunky Monkey. Scott, I think, has extended his hours for the holiday. I thought I saw on Facebook that he'll be open on Saturday and Sunday here.
Because people need to find that shoe measuring device and what's the animal in the formaldehyde?
A pony in formaldehyde.
Yeah.
And all sorts of two-headed raccoon. I mean, there is that gift for that certain someone right
If you
there
wake
at
up
Scott.
Christmas morning and see a two-headed raccoon under the tree, oh my God, I'm getting chill bumps right now.
Or you left the doggy door open and this poor animal has wandered into your
Right,
house.
and is lying under the tree. Huh. Hey, speaking of that, kind of a funny thing happened last night. I went to walk Flynn, and it was dark, and I see in the front yard something, a structure, and it was kind of rectangular. And I started, because I have a very fertile imagination, I started to go through different things. It wasn't a garbage bag because it was bulbous, and it didn't look like a garbage bag. And I thought, well, first of all, it was not windy, so the neighbor's garbage bag wouldn't have blown in And if it did, it'd be full of garbage and wouldn't blow that easily, right?
It wasn't as big as a trampoline because we know those blow in.
Right. It was just one
regular.
of those things where, what the hell is this?
Okay.
So now I'm thinking, here I go. So I got about 10 yards from it, and I'm looking, and it looked like a little basket or something. And I thought, okay, it's either a dead or live animal in there, a baby, geesh,
Right.
or some kind of alien thing, but I don't believe in that. So I eliminated that. Cash, that's my fantasy.
Yeah, exactly. It was what you were hoping for.
And I'm thinking this, Leslie, because it was only about 20 yards off the road where I would go, oh, if I'm trying to get rid of a baby or an animal, I'll just pull over here and put it in the front yard.
Okay.
And so now I'm going through all this, right? So I go in the house and I say to my wife, there's something in the front yard. I can't quite figure what it is. So what I'm going to do is
go out there and check. No.
Well, wait a minute. You pretty much jumped to the end of the story.
No.
I said, I'm going to take the car out and put the headlights on it to get a good lighting situation.
Good.
So I pull the car out. As I pull it to this structure, my wife is already coming out and walks right up to it and holds it up like Bill Murray holding the Baby Ruth bar in the swimming pool. And you know what it was?
No.
One of those lanterns that people light and they go up in the air. Have you seen these
fire
things?
lanterns?
Yes.
Like the Japanese lantern? But
yes, you've seen these things in commercials, or maybe you've seen them in real life. One of the stupidest, it's as stupid as the doggy door because, and this happened before a couple of years ago, one of these things, I saw it coming, and it landed about 10 feet from the house and it was still on fire.
And that's what they say. Those things are crazy dangerous. They end up on roofs and setting roofing on fire. Like you said, they land on dry grass and set fields on fire.
And then I look up and there are 3 more going overhead. They're still on fire. And I'm, what the? So anyway, it was funny because here I am going through, well, I don't know. Maybe it's anthrax. Maybe it's an alien. Maybe it's a dead baby. I don't know. I don't want to have that in my head if I walk up to it too soon. So as I'm backing the car up and putting the brights on, she's already walking out. Here it is, you dope. Okay.
She's a strong woman who's not afraid of.
Yeah, well, and that was, but
I thought somebody was going to have given you like a nativity scene.
Right.
Knowing
a baby Jesus in a box.
That it would have been baby Jesus with Minnie Mouse and Snoopy there for the birth of our Lord and Savior, but no.
Right. I'm in the line of this craziness because I make fun of those lawn inflatables. They're yard puke when they're not inflated. So I'm thinking somebody's going to pimp me on this or what, but it wasn't that.
Oh.
But that reminds me, when we were at that radio station, that person who sent me the baby Jesus, the plastic baby Jesus, and it was one of the weirdest looking ones. It had googly eyes. It was right.
It was not your normal baby Jesus, and we didn't have a proper creche, and we definitely didn't have a cradle.
Okay, now I remember the story. We were in a studio that was right on a busy street, and I wanted to have a baby Jesus during the holidays because we decorated the studio. Per my suggestion, they had never decorated the studio before. I said, hey, you're on a busy street. Why don't you decorate? Oh, that's a good idea. So they didn't want to go into any kind of religious thing because you might have people that would be offended.
It's a holiday display.
Yes. And there are non-Christians working here. And I was talking about this, and then a listener sent me that plastic baby Jesus, and I set it up. And then somebody sent me a little manger type thing, and I set it up in the window. And then about a week or two later, the guy that sent me the baby Jesus says, oh, I stole that from a church. And I'm thinking, okay, give me your address. I'm sending this back. Take it back to the church.
It got really complicated. Yes, because you like baby Jesus, even though he did have googly eyes.
Yes, but I'm not going to have a stolen Jesus.
To a crime.
Right. That's bad juju on JJ. I don't want a stolen Jesus. So I did send it back, and then he said, well, the church said it's okay. And then he sent it back to me, and I'm like, oh, Jesus.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay.
And he was with us until the very end. I mean, I recall
packing up. When I was packing up, I still had baby Jesus. Maybe we were cursed because of it all, and that's why we ended up the way we ended up there.
but we treated him with love and respect.
We did.
And yeah, we enjoyed having his presence. I mean, how many other shows? Hey, and the station was very cognizant of the whole we can't honor one religion and not another. So we had the holiday tree, we had menorahs, we had a Kwanzaa candle holder, we had the whole shebang. Jesus, he was fun. He was
Okay, I think some Satanists work there too. I think the guy who ran the place was a Satanist. So I'm surprised he didn't put up a statue with lights on it.
The spawn of Satan,
something like that. Yeah, that's what it felt like. And as I said to these people, and this happens every year where they get into this fugazi of, we can't just have a Christmas tree and a creche because there are Jewish people, da-da-da. And I said, okay, if you start that, there are about, 3,500 organized religions. So if you start setting up everything that these people want, you're going to be walking through a maze of these different things, whatever they are. It's a Christmas tree.
And that's the thing. You can't please everybody. But if you're Hallmark, you find a way to tippy-toe around that and you put out every kind of holiday show known to man. Oh my gosh.
It's a Christmas tree. It's a menorah. That's it. That's the bulk of the big religions, right? Islam.
Pretty much.
What is Islam during this time? What is that? What do they celebrate?
We have a what is it? And a tip top tet. It is a solemn. Simpsons tried to sum it up at one point years ago. A solemn Ramadan, but I think we're not in Ramadan season, so that doesn't quite fit.
Okay,
I don't
whatever.
know. Everybody's welcome.
And this is why we drink on Fridays. This is what I'm getting to. My Manhattan, your wine. What's your wine?
It's a head snapper. It says that right on the bottle. It's a head snapper.
Wow. Nice. I like that. How does it taste?
Who cares?
That's what her bumper sticker says. Yeah. Let God sort it out if you believe in that. Okay, Tracy sent me, and I should have sent this to Alan so he could have posted it, but the day got away from me. Yeah, okay, good excuse. Let me back up. On the Tease show today, I mentioned that I realized yesterday that today is the last Friday in November, and I had not had bartender Jenna on for her November drink. And I thought, well, I can't call her in the last minute here and say, oh, come on tomorrow because it's Thanksgiving weekend. She's probably got plans. How about you come on next Friday, and this is not a cheap ploy for my birthday. It happens to be my birthday.
Well, now it kind of is. But
well, wait a minute. That's why I want to get around this. I have to get around this now. I said, come on next Friday, and my gift will be you making a special drink for me. It's a cheap ploy for my getting my own drink. Not my birthday. I don't care about that. I'm not 12. Please.
But it does happen to be his birthday next Friday. And
okay,
I
but
think
here's your concern, Leslie. It's also Aaron Rodgers' birthday, so you got to take care of him too.
You know, like I said, I'm kind of falling out of love with him right now. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's between you and him.
It's the hair. It's that weird.
I know. What the hell's he doing? And that's screwed up his whole team this year. That haircut has done. He's like Samson or something. The haircut has screwed up the whole team.
Oh, Lordy. But, there's still room. He can come back around. And
we'll okay. So anyway, I'm not going to be, hey, it's my birthday tomorrow. No, I was going to have Jenna on, and how about a special drink? And that's all I care about. That's my birthday. Voila. But she said, no.
Only because you didn't want to be rude and go, oh my gosh, it was last minute.
I can't believe this is the last Friday in November already. Hey, how about this? A month from today at this time, guess what? You're going to be very depressed because it's all over. This is November 25th. A month from today at this time in the evening, all the gifts are unpacked. And it's just a lot of garbage. And you're looking at your decorations. You're sick of them because they've been up for 6-7 weeks. Your tree is dying. And we're just a month away from that.
Huh.
Yeah.
Hey.
So
Jenna Friday, everybody.
Yeah. Jenna couldn't come on next Friday. She said, but I can come on tonight. And I go, oh, we'll take that. Yes. I'm very happy with that. And she is here. So why don't we bring Jenna on, get her drink. Talk to Jenna, and she has her own podcast called Bar Talk, appropriately. She's the official bartender of this. Jenna, thank you for last minute commitment here. Or last minute commitment.
Any time, you know, I'm with you. I kind of forgot that it was the last Friday, and I'm so used to coming on the end of the month. But I think this whole the holidays just really sneak up on you.
The whole year is evaporated. The earth is spinning faster. And they said, yes, it is. It's been a faster spin this year. I am in the spin cycle entirely. And I can't believe that's why I didn't even realize, wait, this is the last Friday? I haven't had Jenna on for November for the drink. Oh,
I know.
Hey, Leslie, can you see what she's got in the background there? You see the poster?
She's gone holiday on us.
Very
nice white Christmas.
I have another one. Hold on, let me show you this guy.
The Vera Ellen waist. I got to get my 18-inch waist going.
Love it. Forget Vera Ellen's waist.
Oh.
These are like my two favorite Christmas movies, and I bought these originally as a gift for my godmother like 2 years ago, but they came January 14th, so I didn't get to give it to her. So I said, you know what, I'm going to keep them for myself, and they're so cute, and just put them in the thing, and you're all done.
Jenna, you may not know this, but every yeyear we focus on Vera Ellen, who's in White Christmas. We focus on her waist because it's about 18 inches. Yep. Everybody in that movie has hers was the smallest. Everybody else was 19, 20 inches. They were all like this. They're all tiny people, but that's the way everybody looked back then.
It's so
and then
weird.
I read where she was anorexic and then she died at around 60. Sad story.
Yeah.
But my God, her waist, when you watch her dance and everything, I'm waiting for her to snap in half.
I don't even know how she can do every number that she can and has the energy for them, because I always think about the one number. It's like in the middle of the, like, Mr. Bones, how do you feel, Mr. Bones?
Right.
Fabulous. That number, and she does that whole flipping and dancing, and I'm like, I'm tired looking at you. How do you have the energy for this? I don't understand.
How many takes? Did that all happen in one take, or did it take several days? And at the end of the number, if you've not seen it, she's at the top of this stairwell, and these guys flip her all the way down, and that's when I'm waiting for her to snap right in half. And that would be kind of interesting at the bottom, just her legs, and then her torso shows up 2 minutes later.
Well, let's not forget that back then they had no problem like dosing you with all sorts of amphetamines to get you through a scene. I mean, what poor little Dorothy in The Wizard of Oz, what they did to Judy Garland, they were like jacking her up just to get her through scenes pretty regularly. So I don't doubt that there was maybe some adjusting going on.
Why did they have to jack her up?
Dorothy, I think so she wouldn't because they thought she was too chubby. They thought Judy Garland was
young too,
chubby.
Wasn't she at the time?
Yeah.
She was all of like 15, 16 years old.
Okay, I was like, I thought she was a teenager,
And it was to keep her pliable because apparently the Munchkins were a randy crew too, and they had to keep her subdued to some degree.
Oh my.
Yeah, if you look closely,
Hollywood, it's a hoot.
There are 6 Munchkins underneath the Good Witch of the West's dress at all time, and she didn't know it half the time.
Oh,
wow.
God. What a movie.
Hey, Doggy Boy's pointing something out. This is good news. In a month, we start marching back into daylight. You won't notice it for about a month and a half after that. But in 3 weeks or 4 weeks, it starts to reverse. But that's not going to help us now. We're plunged into darkness too early. So here we are. Thank you again. And you don't have to work at your family's bar tonight, which I would imagine is a pretty busy night at the family bar in Chicago.
Yeah, every this time of year, people are just, I think we do better when it's the colder seasons, because there's just something really warm and cozy about going to a corner tavern and just drinking, because it's light in there, it's dark outside, you don't really care about the time, you're just drinking and drinking and drinking within reason. But yeah, so I know people will be out tonight. People were out last night. People were out yesterday and Wednesday. People are just out this entire week. They don't care.
Your bar was open on Thanksgiving?
Not our bar, but bars in the area were open. Like, it's more of like there's a big turkey bowl that happens here. So the bar across the street always has like open from the time the turkey bowl starts until like 2:00. And then normally there's a bar, and it's like you have to get buzzed in kind of bar. So it's like,
buzzed in. I like that. That's funny.
Yeah,
you gotta get buzzed out.
And you get buzzed out. So you gotta call a guy. It's like, hey, can I come tonight? Is it okay? All right, you can come. But that's always super low key. But no, I was tired last night. I was like, I'm going to bed, man. I was pooped.
Okay, because we have the
Pooped.
urge to gather. That's why people want to go to your bar and other bars and
Yeah.
be with other people.
Exactly.
Okay,
Exactly.
so what have you put together for us?
So today we are making a peppermint white Russian. Okay, white Russian traditionally is just Kahlua, cream, and vodka, but I wanted to make it a little bit festive for you guys. So first thing you're going to do, this step is optional, but I always think that you drink first with your eyes, so why not do it? You're going to take some white chocolate and put it on a plate, kind of ring it in a circle. All right. Then you are going to take your glass. All right. And you're going to just kind of ring it along the top. Okay. We're going to have a little peppermint. Okay. Little peppermint top. Okay. Look at this, guys. You're going to love this.
Wow.
Oh my God. Okay. Look at that.
Wow.
Cute. All right. So we're going to keep that to the side for later. And then we're going to build this into our shaker. All right, you're going to do half of a tablespoon of white chocolate. Traditionally, white Russians aren't shaken. I like to shake this because I add the white chocolate in just so it doesn't sit on the bottom. You really want it to get all up in there, okay? It's just kind of my way of doing it. Next, you are going to take half and half, okay? You're going to do 1.5 ounces. Another thing to remember, guys, when you are making cocktails, and I always just suggest this to people, do it from non-alcohol to alcohol. That way, if you mess up along the way, you can just dump out the non-alcohol and you're not wasting any of the good booze, okay? So 1.5 ounces, pour that on in. Next, you're going to take some of that Kahlua. Everyone should have this too, by the way, if I can open it up. Oh, beautiful. Okay, 2 ounces of Kahlua. Pour that baby in. Going to do 1 ounce of vodka. God, I don't even know if I have enough vodka. I hope I do. I feel like.
Ooh.
Okay, just to the top. We just
enough.
made it. We just made it. I got to put that to the side. I need to get more.
Yep, time to reorder.
Booze. Time to reorder, guys. All right. And then 1/2 ounce of peppermint schnapps. Okay. We just need a little bit of this because this is really strong and you don't want this to overpower the drink at all. Okay. So
Right.
just a
I had
little
a
bit.
very bad experience on peppermint schnapps at a bachelor
Yeah.
party.
We don't need that.
Yeah.
All right. Take your ice. And then we're going to shake this baby up.
What's it
Okay.
called?
This is a peppermint white Russian. Woohoo! All right. Take your fun little drink topper back. Okay. And you're just going to dump everything on in. It's what the bartenders call a dirty dump, okay?
Yes.
It's fun. All right. And then if you want to get really cute and fancy, because I do, and I just always think that you drink first with your eyes, okay? Take a nice little little like a candy cane, honestly. And you can put the candy cane right in, and that's your
Look
little
at that.
stir. And look at how cute that
Oh
is.
my God.
Cheers, guys.
Yes. All right.
Oh my God, that's so
Yes.
festive.
Mhm.
So
Cheers.
festive, so cute. My favorite part of getting prepped for this was taking candy canes in a gallon Ziploc baggie and beating them to a pulp. So I
Okay.
so I have this for you guys.
So
Look
is
at
that why peppermint bark is so expensive? Is that it takes some foreign labor that much effort to crunch up all the peppermint?
Honestly, that would be my guess. Like, because you do have to beat it, but honestly, just do it at home. Just beat it at home. Don't
Okay.
beat shit,
'Cause
but
what
you know
do
what I
we-
mean? Like,
Okay.
Because
and do
what
it
did
with
we
your
find
eyes
out,
before you-
Gary?
Leslie, do it with your eyes first, then beat it.
Right.
Okay.
Exactly.
Take it in with
But
your
we
eyes.
did find out that peppermint bark is, I mean, it should be traded on the stock exchange with
Yeah,
gold
why
and
is it so
silver.
expensive? Because it's awful, number one, and it's probably the same 60 tins inside the entrance to Williams-Sonoma every year. They don't sell them, bring them back in the stock room, then bring them out, and they're $60 a tin. And who buys this?
unless it's just because it's such a high demand product and it's only at one point in time and the process of it takes so long to make. I mean, that would be my only guess, but I don't think anything should take or be that expensive. Like, that's just ridiculous.
Well,
Not
Ryan
peppermint bark.
saw his at a store for, he'll tell us later, it was like 50% off. and priced at $45, which tells me that the tin was $90 to begin
I
with.
believe this is what you do when you are heard the total of that.
Hey,
like,
hey,
no.
Bonjour,
I believe that's what the
hey.
Italians do. They say no.
No.
Yeah.
How about no? No, that's
Oh,
absurd. Though.
God. All
Oh
right,
my God,
Jenna.
that is the most festive looking drink ever.
Right. It's
Isn't
so
that pretty?
festive. It's so cute. And again, you drink with your eyes first. It's delicious. It wakes you up. There's coffee in it. It's like an espresso martini, but way more festive than that. And you get a candy cane on top, guys. What the hell's not to love?
I know. You're right. Now, the Halloween decorations have gone up as far as height. The skeleton is now 18 feet. And Tracy from Racine sent me a picture. I think I started this story a few minutes ago.
Mm-hmm.
The Christmas decorations are now going 12, 18 feet high.
Yeah.
And there's some inflatable she sent me that's 12 feet high. And think about this. When it's deflated and lying in your yard, all of that plastic, it's got to cover the whole damn yard.
So weird looking.
Now,
like
I
Alan's
jokingly
been posting, he's got that deflated Santa.
Yeah, that's
during
the one.
the day. This is not a good look.
That's the yard. It's 15 feet, Tracy says. I jokingly said, get ready to put your 12-foot long baby Jesus out. And I'm waiting for that to happen where now baby Jesus, the wise men are 18 feet tall. The camels are 10 feet tall.
There's going to be a 7-foot tall angel at the tip of every person's house. That's what's we're going to start seeing. It's not going to be a tiny little thing anymore.
Right. You got to go big. You got to. Jenna, appreciate the last minute call.
Of course. Thank you guys for having me always.
Yeah.
Cheers.
And come in. You came in at the last minute here when I called you, and I appreciate that. And I can't keep anything straight right now. Everything's bizarre.
Everyone has mush brain at this time of year. It's totally fine. I do too.
Yeah. So we'll see you in December. We'll pick out the right day and give you plenty of time.
Perfect.
And we'll have you back.
And Garry, if you want, I can even though I can't make the show next week, I can come up with a drink for you.
Okay.
If you'd like that.
Okay. And I'm a big Manhattan fan. So
I know you love your Manhattans. Yeah. I'll do a Garry Manhattan.
Jenna should probably promote her podcast again, because apparently some of our viewers here are crossing streams and saying that your Bar Talk is a really great show and that people should check you out.
Yes.
Thank you guys. Yeah. Check it out. Every Monday there are new mini episodes. Thursdays are interview based episodes. And then Fridays we always have new drinks. And then the last Friday of the month, I'm always here with you guys. So it's always a good time.
Not the last Friday. It's sometime in the month, but this happened to be the last one. So here we are. Okay,
normally towards the end of the month.
Yeah, I've over-explained it. I'm sorry. Now,
it's okay.
We will see you soon, and we'll get into full holiday mode the next time.
Fantastic. Can't wait.
And your bar, your family bar.
Plug that too. Shinnick's Pub, right in the shadows of White Sox Park, 3758 South Union. Nice corner tavern, cash only. Don't bring card. We're not going to accept it. We're going to laugh in your face. Sorry, guys, not sorry. That's when you know it's a good place, though, when it's only cash.
There you go. All right. Thanks, Jenna.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.
All right, Jenna Duddleston, our official bartender. That looked
I've
really
heard from
nice.
some of the boys who watch the show that they're sweet on her.
Well, that's good.
Why not? She's so sweet anyway.
Because this is the home of the kissing schnauzers.
Oh, and I should point out again, we do have a holiday schnauzer. And at one point I was watching the AKC National Dog Show, and I was so hoping for a Schnauzer win, but no, it went to a French Bulldog. So,
I see Ryan has started his giveaway with YouTube viewers. He's given out his phrase that pays, and we'll pick that momentarily. And then you will have a phrase where everybody can play and give away.
And once again,
something.
we appreciate the fact that you're joining us at all, but for those of you who watch us on Facebook, if you could switch over to YouTube, it would be really, really helpful in the big picture. And if you can tell your friends to join us on a Friday too, that would be pretty cool. It wouldn't be pretty cool. It would be awesome.
Yes. So, okay, I have posted a new blog, finally. I'm just having writer's cramp. And what I did I went through the new Sharper Image catalog. I don't know if they have stores anymore. Is it just the catalog? I thought all the stores closed, but I got the catalog. And part of what I put in my blog, they love to have these little items. And
Wait.
they're what?
What the hell is going on with the person in the
I know that
cervical
looks
collar?
like what you wear that after you've been whiplashed or something, but it's some kind of you wear it because it gives you some kind of vibration and heat or something. I gotta put my glasses on to see what that is. But that is the cervical pain relief device. Gently stretches the neck muscles to align vertebral discs and alleviate neck pain.
Okay.
$139.99. These are called the Lilo personal massagers.
Yes, they are.
And they are
you
included
can call
in my,
them anything you want. We know what they are.
Okay, they're included in my blog post and then some of the other things that I saw that I thought were kind of amusing. The Lilo Elise is 8.7 inches, and the Lilo Gigi is 6.5 inches.
Oh.
And if you wake up Christmas morning and that's in a stocking.
And don't count yourself short, Gigi. You be you.
Yeah.
And somebody will love you just the way you are.
Some need to put it in their pocket, and you don't want the big one. So that's the smaller one is what you get.
Oh, Lordy.
All right. Where are we in the program?
Who knows? We're 37 some minutes into this. We can do whatever we want today because we thought it was going to be a commando show.
Well, when we have somebody from within the family, I still consider that commando, and Jenna's part of the family. So
she totally is.
There it is.
So talking about lawn decorations, I found one in the neighborhood, and it's a very small lawn, but these people are so committed to the process. Our friend Ryan has the photo. I sent it to him, and when we bring Ryan on, he can share with you. But I wouldn't doubt that thing in your front lawn could have been a creche for all practical purposes. Everybody has got their Christmas stuff up already. It's crazy.
Well, it is official. I mean, you can't go, well, it's 2 months away, it's 3 months away. It's the day after Thanksgiving. This officially starts the Christmas season. So just put the stuff up, put your 18-foot tall Gabriel, Angel of Gabriel, whatever. And that's going to trigger my thought about the ABC light fight that starts pretty soon. That's not going to make it. That display is not going to make it because these people are crazy. Millions of lights.
Right.
Was that a Ryan photo?
No, that's the one that I sent to Ryan because he has the ability to pull these things up. But yeah, this was in my neighborhood. Yeah.
Okay.
And so they're going for that light fight look, even though they have a small yard. They apparently bought everything they could to fill it up from corner to corner. I got to give them some credit.
Okay. Yeah. It's light fight light.
Right.
I call it light fight light. I don't.
Well, because like you said, how many people can do what they do on that program? It's insane.
Well, that's a whole different atmosphere of people who are totally into Christmas beyond what's I think normal. But to set all that stuff up and store it, plus I gotta say, Leslie, and I know they're your neighbors and you love them. It looks like they just took the stuff out of a box and just I'll put that there. Doesn't look like there's a system. You see a pattern in this thing?
No, absolutely not. And that's pretty much what most people do is just put up what they got, and every year they add some more. And I did see, hang on, a really cool thing. I'm going to send this one to Ryan to put up too, because it was pretty phenomenal this week. I saw Ace Hardware is selling a stuffed reindeer, and it's a really good looking reindeer, but I don't think he's meant to be outside. This would have to be a reindeer that you put in your foyer or something of that nature. and it's only going to set you back $850.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Pretty normal. Oh God.
And that's why
and you put it inside the house, you say?
Well, it's fur covered, so I would think that you wouldn't want to put it out on the lawn because it might muck up its hide. But yeah,
Plus, it's $800, and somebody would steal it. You go out there; it's just cement blocks where your reindeer was.
as we learned from your baby Jesus, even
Okay, here you
boy.
go. Look at
That's
this. Where's that from?
Probably
That's
Disney.
last year. That's last year at Give Kids the World Village, the organization I
Oh.
talked about in the top of the show.
Well, that's a professional. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a special installation at their resort.
Can we see that again? That's
Sure.
amazing. I mean, look at that.
Wow.
And that's
Yeah.
sped up.
Oh,
Okay.
because otherwise
Alright.
I would say they should issue a warning that it might cause seizures. You have to do those sort of things these
Sure
days.
you do.
Ah,
Sure you
Lordy.
do. All right, Ryan, let's bring Ryan on because he's had another week of oddities surround him.
I have, and I have the emergency googly eyes in case we hit any
Oh.
trouble.
What's that?
They were at a toy store, and the guy sold us. So they were at the. They
What
were
do
at
you do
the
with them?
checkout. You can use them in case. See, they're a pack of googly eyes. So if you want to hook them on anything.
Okay. Sticky back?
No, I just opened them. They're not a sticky back, which I'm
Okay.
disappointed.
So what do you really? What do you do with
don't
them? Again, what do you do with them?
Glue.
They're cheaper than the
glue will
Land's
set
End.
you back a lot of money.
They're cheaper than the Land's End peppermint bark at half off, at 50% off, and it was only $50 or $45.
Okay. And I mentioned to Alan, I mentioned to Ryan, and maybe I mentioned this to you, Alan. I saw this commercial for alien tape, and I was so impressed that I had a text. I think I texted Ryan, and
Yep.
Alan, you're going to want some too, because I know you like to tape stuff on your wall there. This tape is double-edged, double-sided, and they showed, this is what sold me. They took a brick, they put the tape on a brick wall, and they took this brick and put it on that piece of tape. The brick held, and then they put another brick on top of that brick, and it held. And I'm thinking, if it's one of those things where it peels right off, you put it on the window, put Christmas stuff up, and it comes right off, doesn't leave any residue. Come on. And you said you were in a store and saw a big display of it.
Yeah, and I was at Farm and Fleet today, and they had it right by the cash register, and people were buying it left and right. So it must be the hot item this year.
You know, I love adhesives. I'm a big Gorilla Tape and glue fan. I love stuff that works, that sticks.
And it comes in a little carrying
a lot of shit
bag.
doesn't stick. I'm sorry, but it doesn't.
It's quite the Christmas gift. So I think if anybody's looking for something for Christmas, alien tape would be good.
And if they want to be
We're
a sponsor,
getting
I'll sell
feedback
the
from the
bejesus out of it.
audience. We're getting feedback from the audience. Some people say it
doesn't work.
doesn't work. Everything falls
what
out.
the-
Other
wait a
people
minute.
are saying, Donna says
You
it
can't,
works.
they can't. I know they can't show that on television and then have it not work. I'm sorry. There are systems in place by our government that would shut that down.
Right.
Really? Why? No. Okay.
Just like that cervical collar that's going to massage your neck and back. I'm
Right.
sure it's been
Right. No
tested
problem.
and retested.
Right.
Okay.
And the other thing I saw today out at Target, there was a group of women that had created Black Friday shirts. It was the Black Friday squad, and they all had matching T-shirts as they were going out to their Black Friday sale.
Yeah, there's a worthwhile piece of clothing that you could wear once a year. Let's get Black Friday T-shirts.
I have the photo there, Alan, if you want to.
We'll be a squad. See, we're the Black Friday squad. We'll go out.
See, it's got the little. Again, I didn't want to be the weirdo taking pictures, but
You're not the weirdo. The woman wearing it, I think, is a little like, come on. Come on, that's a little weird.
And there was about a party of maybe 6 of them, and they probably were out till 3 a.m. And
Okay. So people can't afford lettuce these days because it's like $4 a head for head lettuce. But other people are having specialty T-shirts made for one day.
Right. And they weren't like amateur ones. They looked professional, like they were good shirts. So
okay. And I also referenced in the summary to the show today on Facebook that you were called a doggy dick
Dog's dick. I haven't heard that since my brother would call me that when I was younger. So we were at a store. If you want to bring up Alan, it's not a great picture, but I didn't want to be the weirdo. So that person employee pushing that cart, look at how poorly stacked that is. They were saying, "Get out of the way, dog's dicks. I'm coming through."
Oh, and you happen to be in the area to be labeled a dog's dick.
I was, so I had to get a picture. That's
How did they stack that? How did they get that up there?
I have no idea.
See, everything's taller. Everything. Wiseman, skeletons.
And this wasn't even at the store I go to with all the crazy. This was a different store that I went to that apparently had the crazy.
They're saying it's going to be really hard to get holiday help this year, and that the holiday help they're hiring, not real clear about like how to treat customers properly.
There's Flynn.
I think
And Flynn agrees. Flynn totally agrees.
And if you don't want to go do that, this is in a local bar in Waukesha. You could get this Bloody Mary. It looks like a whole feast. Sobelman's. I saw that come up online. They were advertising to come out for Black Friday and have a drink.
Okay, and that's for the table?
Yeah, that's for the table. That's huge.
Yeah, I see that. And there's food stuck in it.
There is. There's a slider and some sausage.
A slider?
And cheese.
Are those chicken wings? Okay.
These are chicken wings. Yep.
Fruit or veg. What is that? Cheese and tomatoes and stuff.
I think it's cheese and tomatoes. So they have really good burgers. I just have never had their Bloody Mary, but they were really pushing that on Facebook, and I thought, wow.
Is there any peppermint bark attached to it?
No.
And then I'm sold.
Too expensive.
Too expensive.
Yeah.
You're better off buying meth or gasoline and drinking it.
All right. Before we go to your report, I want to pay homage to the fine sponsors. If you could hang on.
Yep.
You got a minute, Ryan, or do you have to run?
I do. I'm going to get
called names somewhere at some local store.
No, I'm good. I've got time.
All right. Here's our fine sponsor, Bettenhausen.
The Black Friday sales event starts now at Bettenhausen Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram on 159th Street in Tinley Park. Right now, make no payments for 90 days. Get to Bettenhausen and save $10,000 on a new 2022 Ram 1500 Laramie. Save $8,000 on a Jeep Gladiator Sport. Save $7,000 on a Dodge Durango SXT. It's Black Friday all month long at BettenhausenCDJR.com.
Do you watch Yellowstone? Do you see what trucks they're using on Yellowstone? This is a very popular show. Ram trucks. Yes, that's what cowboys use. I want to be a cowboy. All right? Okay. Hey, I got to tell you, my procedure every day is start with a double beaver, and then I make my roast to order coffee. And one of the episodes on beaver this week, the family of Lumpy, the Rutherfords, sent the Cleavers a Meerschaum pipe from Germany, a decorative Meerschaum pipe, right?
Sure.
And Beaver's
when
home
smoking
alone.
was cool.
Yes. You know those pipes? Are you familiar with those? They're very ornate.
They're big and ornate. Right. Okay.
Right. Larry Mondello comes over. There's nobody home but Beaver. And Larry says, hey, let's smoke it. Let's put something in there and smoke it. They didn't have any tobacco, so they put coffee in the pipe and smoked it. And I thought, hey, wait a minute, Larry, I kind of like that. I'll put my roast to order in a pipe and smoke it, because that's how I discovered that other little thing about the aroma of great coffee. When I spilled some coffee on the floor and I vacuumed it up and the aroma went through the house, I thought maybe a coffee tobacco.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Okay.
Can I assume there was a lesson to be learned and that we shouldn't smoke our coffee? We should drink it and maybe use a press from
I just thought that was kind of funny. When Larry's on camera, it's comedy gold. Yes, there's Mike Mascow, the proprietor, fixing his press, putting some coffee in there. He's going to press it. He likes doing it that way. Leslie's done it that way. I'm going to start doing some pressing in addition to my drip. And my roast to order coffee is how I start my day. It gives me hope in a world that doesn't have much hope. And you can send gift cards this holiday season anywhere in the continental United States. Go to roasttoorder.shop. Well, it's right on the screen there. And order up, and they will get that fine gift of coffee or tea. Maybe they don't drink coffee. They like tea. Mike's got tea. There's the
And
mug
Mike
nestled.
says he's making coffee scented candles. Oh
Is
my
he-
goodness.
Oh, now see
That would be
yeah,
super cool.
Yeah.
Thank you.
there. Not as dumb as I look. And the man who can help you with your mortgage, your refi, veterans loans, 21-day close, all that stuff is this guy, David Hochberg. Yeah, they have a free consultation that they will offer you, and then hopefully you'll do business after you hear what they can offer you. But free? Good advice for free? Who does that? You call anybody these days for anything, well, that's $150 just to come and look at it or tell you anything I know. That's not David. He gives you the free advice. And then a lot of people, a lot of listeners have said, yes, I want to work with you. And they do. Those are the numbers on the screen. Here's what he said. With the prime going up, 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 you can't fight it. You're not going to be able to fight it. Here's the good part about the last 6 months. Housing prices have generally gone down. So take advantage of that. Go in with the 6%, 7% rate, and then refi in a year and a half. Yeah, that's what he'll tell you. I heard that from him. That's why I'm telling you. All right. Thank you,
It's a
David
buyer's
Hochberg.
market. That's what they're saying.
Okay. All right, Ryan.
I have your reindeer loaded, Leslie, and I have that other thing you sent Gary too.
Okay,
There's
yeah.
the $800 reindeer.
Okay.
Isn't it cute? It's
I-
furry.
no,
It's adorable.
No, I don't like it at 800 bucks.
$849. There's the tag on it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. 840. Okay. Worth it. Yeah. You can't put that outside. People will steal it.
Steal it. And then
Seriously,
I have that.
if they're going to steal a little plastic Jesus, even in the city of Chicago, where they put up the creche in Daly Center Plaza, they've had to chicken wire that poor little thing down.
Well, hasn't that been an ongoing story every year? A guy shows up at a bar and he's got 10, 15 baby Jesuses that he stole from different nativity scenes
From
around the neighborhood.
different churches.
And he's having
and
a drink and they're all lined up on the bar. Okay. Yeah, I said you got to hold your nativity scene down like restaurants do their patio furniture. If you steal one wise man, you're going to drag Joseph, Mary, the cattle, baby Jesus, the manger. Everything's going to be hooked together.
By the way, I'll keep an eye out because my favorite story of the season is always where a cattle truck overturns, and we always want the cattle to take some sort of refuge inside a nativity scene where they could blend in and just stay until, but hasn't happened yet. But I'll keep an eye
this is
out.
the best time of year for a cattle truck to turn over and for cattle to have a safe haven. Best time.
We'll see.
And you could put this next to your nativity scene. That was the other picture that you sent me, Gary Allen. There it is.
There, that 15-foot. Look at that.
Look at those kids. Look at how.
Oh, but it's a bumble, and I bet you it does bounce. You may very well end up with one of these in your front yard, Gary, because
And
that
I'll poke around
probably
before I know what it is. And
has less stability than the neighbor's trampoline. Oh my goodness.
okay.
Okay.
All
I have a
right.
recorded.
All right. Yes.
report
Here's
also.
the Wisconsin report for this week.
It's Wisconsin, yeah, hey.
Hey everybody, it's Ryan. I have a few updates this week from Wisconsin. I hope you had a great Thanksgiving holiday, and maybe after you were done eating all the turkey, mashed potatoes, and pumpkin pie, you were sitting around watching TV and landed on A Christmas Story. Well, Flick, the character who gets his tongue stuck on the flagpole, will actually be in McGonigal, Wisconsin, starring in a play called A Christmas Story. Well, one of the cast members had a connection with him and asked him to come star in the play. He's also promoting the Christmas Story sequel that's airing on Netflix. So if you have Netflix and haven't seen that, it's basically all the characters are grown up. They go back to their old neighborhood and fun ensues. Switching gears a little bit, many of you had an old fashioned, probably either at your favorite bar or supper club. There's a bar in Madison called the Old Fashioned who celebrated the 1 millionth old fashioned drink being served. They've been open since 2005, and for the big celebration, they made the 1 millionth drink in a big oak barrel. Then everybody that was in attendance could have a drink out of that oak barrel. Now, I don't know if they all just stuck a straw in there or they served everybody individual drinks out of the oak barrel. The story didn't say, but hey, 1 million drinks since 2005, that's a lot of old fashions being sold. Have a great week. I'll talk to you soon.
1 million drinks in 15 years or 17 years. It was 2005.
2005.
In 17 years, 1 million drinks. Oh my God! Well, isn't Wisconsin the leader of?
Right, and Madison's crazy too.
Yeah,
so it's in Madison.
Of binge drinking or alcohol or something.
Yeah,
that's a lot
alcohol
of drinks.
consumption in general, I think, is where they lead the nation.
And when you said that guy from The Christmas Story is appearing in Mashikawaka or whatever that
McGuanago,
Mr. Mashish, he said, and he's appearing in The Christmas Story as if you were kind of surprised, like Wuhan virus to go Wuhan. That should be understood. He's appearing in something called The Christmas Story. Yes, why else would they bring him in? But you sounded surprised.
Yes, and the newspaper kind of put it that way. It was like this surprise. What is he coming to McGuanago for? To start A Christmas Story. Oh, okay.
Oh, that's a curveball.
A new production of Lion King. Now that would have been surprising.
Or Cats.
The other thing, for going back to the nativity scene, a suggestion I made is a plastic dome over baby Jesus. When you get a hot fudge sundae, they put that plastic dome on there, and that's what I would get, the bigger one for baby Jesus, so you can see him, but you can't get to him. Yeah, there's some protection there. All right, so your Thanksgiving was good.
Yes, Thanksgiving was good. No problems there. I bought a hefty cheesecake, and that was cheaper than the peppermint bark, only $40. So
you showed me the picture. That was a handsome looking cheesecake.
It was. It's from a bakery in Wauwatosa called Seema's.
You're making these
towns
up.
You make the names up as he goes.
Yes. Wauwatosa, Mikamashima, Baba Babupa, Bada Beep, Bada
And that was next to the toy store that I got the emergency
the googly eyes that you don't know what you can do with them.
No, but the guy sold me. The owner sold me on him. You got to have those with you.
But you bought some alien tape, and the alien tape has to be able to hold the googly eyes.
Yes, we can use the alien tape for the googly eyes.
Yeah, because if it doesn't hold that.
And we're getting mixed reviews in the comments. Some people love it. Some people say, it's junk.
Because I have an idea. I want to hang something heavy, and I just don't want to put it over a couch or something now because I'm not sure.
Yes.
All right. Thank you, Ryan.
When we used to think Oshkosh was a funny Wisconsin name, but now look. Thank you,
or
Ryan.
Menominee
You
Falls,
introduced us.
and yes.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff up there that sounds like it's
Let's do Ryan's giveaway.
Oh yeah, Ryan's giveaway. What are you giving away?
We'll do Roast Order. We'll do another gift card from Roast Order. I'll do that. And Phil, I need from two shows back, I need your email address so I can send you that gift card. I don't have that.
Okay, Phil, what was the code name he used on the
Phil 03? I have to look. He was the one that won all the drawings. Remember, we kept picking his name on all three of them or all four of them. So
he won all of them, but we narrowed it down to one. Okay, Phil, if you get back to me, Garry Meier Show at GarryMeier.com with your address, I'll get it to Ryan and tell me that you won from Ryan. Okay.
And I'll zap that and then another Roast Order gift card from the winner today.
All right. Ryan gave out the phrase that pays to the YouTube viewers. And now
ready?
Alan's going to hit the button.
All right, here we go.
You want to say hello to somebody?
Hi, Mike.
Larry. Hello, Larry. Hello. All right, Larry, email me. Alan, tell Larry what to do.
Email Garry Meier Show at GarryMeier.com or text 773-888-2157. Regular charges apply. Please send your address so that Ryan can get that out to you.
Yep.
Okay, Larry, specify which prize you won because I start getting these. I won, and then I don't know if it's Leslie or Ryan.
Yes.
Or when Mike Mascow's on, Mike Mascow. Larry, say Ryan's prize. Okay. All right, and you've loaded up the other. Have we given away the phrase?
Nope, we have not, and I need to
for the second one.
The system to do
that.
Yeah.
Let's do.
So the next giveaway.
Hashtag peppermint.
Oh, is that what you want to do?
Sure, because Jenna had the peppermint drink, and peppermint.
All right.
Okay, sounds like a deal. Because I was going to do urge to gather, but it really was kind of lengthy. I think peppermint's a much smarter way to go.
Peppermint. Simply hashtag peppermint. Put it in the queue. You get the condom,
there you
the
go.
ball liquor, and something else that she's going to reveal right now.
I think we are going to look toward our friend Jason Johnson from Project K9 Hero. We've got a Project K9 Hero hat. Oh yeah,
Top of the hour. Leslie, we have to go to news. If you could hold that thought,
and traffic and
we'll be back in 15 minutes.
You know, screw sports. Today, I was looking for some Jeopardy, and it was soccer, and it was football, and it was more soccer, and it was Damn you.
Damn.
So
Leslie, we have to go to news.
Hero.
We have to go to
I
news.
know.
Tone.
Well, I'm
okay.
but I just want
I'm kidding. Kidding.
And cards, a Project K9 Hero cards with a beautiful doggy on there, and some stickers, and K9 Flash, a Hero's Hero book, and a t-shirt, and another t-shirt. Good Lord. I mean, this is a hell of a prize package. Once again, for you people that stuck around here. So thank you for sticking with us through the hour. And
we're ready to let it rip.
The news? Yes, I can do that for you. TSA screeners at JFK Airport in New York were sharp-eyed enough to let the cat out of the bag. Literally, a routine x-ray of a passenger's bag showed what appeared to be a cat inside a checked bag. Well, it led to the discovery of a very alive orange tabby cat. Officials say had they not caught the cat on x-ray, likely it would not have survived the trip. But it all turned out okay in the end. The traveler told officers that the kitty belonged to someone else in the household, someone who promptly was notified and reunited with their pet. The traveler was put on a later flight. But if you go online,
got in the luggage by mistake. Is that what you're saying?
Turns out that this cat is notorious for trying to get into luggage, and somehow something got thrown on top of him. They closed up the bag. But if you see the x-ray of this thing, and I should have pulled it for y'all, but you can find it with a quick search. Yeah, there was quite definitely a cat inside this thing.
Okay. All right.
In other airline news, Frontier Airlines quietly did away with telephone customer service last week. Customers must now interact with airline staff via email, text message, or social media. Anyone calling the budget carrier's line now will be hearing a message that says, quote, "At Frontier, we offer the lowest fares in the industry by operating our own airline as efficiently as possible." It then goes on to suggest that the callers check out frontier.com, flyfrontier.com, or their mobile app, but you cannot call and talk to a human anymore.
Yeah, here we go. This is more and more of the, let's get rid of humans and have machines do everything. That's why you have the self-checkouts taking over more and more of the lanes at the grocery store.
Okay, so a story I didn't write up, but that just is scaring me to my core. Apparently, they did some, there were discussions in San Francisco this week, and it's giving them the ability to use robots that have the right to to kill.
Different. That's different.
Yeah. Murder versus
wait a
this will be legal.
That's like call or phone that you just said. Murder or kill. I mean, kill.
Well, murder would be against the law. They plan on using robots that are equipped with weaponry that will be able to kill you within the law.
Okay.
The live version of Squid Games.
Pretty much. Or there was an episode of what was that other one? Not Blackadder. It was the other. But anyway, yes, there are. Imagine a little like dog-like robot with a gun attached to it, and they can send that out to like quell a situation down there.
I was just asking for water cannons.
I know.
And I got blown back.
That's demure compared to what they're offering here. The other really weird story, talk about a needle in a haystack. When a passenger went missing off a Carnival cruise ship yesterday, the ship's captain turned the boat around and issued a call to the Coast Guard to begin a search. The Coast Guard, in turn, notified all the other vessels within about a 200-mile radius of a section of the Gulf of Mexico to begin searching too. And so they did. And about 12 hours later, a cargo ship spotted something in the water. They notified the Coast Guard. The Coast Guard sent out a helicopter, and they pulled this passenger out of the water. He was in shock. He was dehydrated and showing signs of hypothermia, but this guy is very much alive. He is, however, kind of short on the details about how he ended up in the water in the first place.
Was he clinging to anything?
Nothing.
Besides life.
Exactly. They appeared to have been in a cocktail lounge. He and his sister were on the cruise together. They were in a cocktail lounge prior to his disappearance, but yeah, it looks like
treading water for 12 hours?
He floated on, what did they tell you? Back float.
Oh, that's what they tell me. Was the volleyball still with him?
He had named it.
Right.
They already had a deep relationship at this point.
That's how long he was gone. He had a volleyball and it had some kind of grass coming out the top. And there was an opening in the back for,
We don't know that. Don't you?
Oh, we know. Yeah. Okay.
Really? Wilson, I thought they were just platonic.
That's
Really?
right.
Anyway.
All right. What do we got? We ready to go?
Oh, Black Mirror. By the way, that was Black Mirror where they have the killer robots, and they're coming to San Francisco. Have fun.
There you go. All right. That'll be fun. You're getting some gummy bears at the airport, and then halt, and then somebody drops right in the terminal. There you go. That's what we're at now. That's where we're at. All right. We're ready to hit the computer, aren't we, Alan?
Sure.
Hashtag peppermint. Here we go for the prize package. Say hello to somebody.
Hi, Ma.
Woohoo, we win!
I get to keep it all myself.
I'm keeping it. I'm keeping it. Damn
all right,
it.
here we go. Ready?
Yeah, I think so.
This should tell you that there is no fix-in because it's that random that
again, here's a machine running things. This is a perfect example of a machine. Run it. Mitzi's B05. All right, Mitzi's B05. Ellen, tell Mitzi what to do.
Mitzi, email to Garry Meier Show at GarryMeier.com or text 773-888-2157. Regular charges apply. And let us know which of these prizes you've won, which is the Leslie prize package. And give us your address so Leslie can get that stuff out to you.
It's either Mitzi's B05 or Mitz is B05. You pick. Not for us to decipher at this point. Your reference to Jeopardy, I want to go back to that for a second. We talked about this great light fight, and they don't give any of the runners-up any money. It's all to the winner.
Right.
Jeopardy recently had a big tournament. The winner got $250,000, second place $100,000, third place $50,000. That's the way you do it.
There you go. And whatever your fave was in there, at least you got the feeling, oh, that was worth their while. That was a really good run.
Yes, you want to see people get a little something.
And the three contestants were all, I mean, some really seriously smart individuals. And it was
that's the way to do it. This light fight, no. You got to give something to the runners up.
Once again, what is it? It's $10,000 and a really icky plastic ornament.
50,000.
To kind.
I think it's 50,000.
It is 50. Okay.
Yeah, and an ugly trophy. Okay, that's it for now. Time for the cannoli coming down the aisle. It's beautiful. Look at it. There it is. Chocolate, little chocolate specks there. Chocolate chips. Those are chips, right?
They are chips.
Okay. Well, I've had a few of.
It's been Gary's had we're post Thanksgiving.
This is the kickoff to the holiday season. Nobody's giving a shit for the rest of the year. This is it.
Exactly. Talk to us on January, 3rd or 4th
Something like
or
that,
whenever.
yeah. Oh, by the way.
So the next GarrForce Live will be in January.
Yeah, I was going to say, Alan, I'm glad you brought that up. If you listen to any radio today, the janitors were doing most of the shows at these radio stations. None of the personnel work on the holiday.
I'm doing the show next week, and you guys better be ready. You
That's
effers.
right.
Yeah.
That's right.
So for that, tune to Leslie's private Facebook page.
All right. So that was the cannoli. What about the schnauzer?
Seriously, hashtag peppermint. We've heard we're on a peppermint binge these days, and
Nothing
you should
wrong with
listen to the weekday shows to know just how much of a peppermint binge we're on.
Yeah, that soap, that hemp peppermint soap. Ooh, papa. Hey, thanks for listening. Have a great rest of the weekend, and we will see you on Monday. Well, we'll hear you. No, we won't. I sound like Hank Kimball from Green Acres. We won't hear you. You'll hear us. Yeah, this is a good charity here that Alan put up. So if you can, please donate to that.
And if you've got a favorite charity that's doing doubling on Tuesday, Tuesday's the day, because there's all sorts of things going on Giving Tuesday across all the charities. As I said at the top of the show, Give Kids the World's a great organization. Go to gktw.org/Giving Tuesday.
There you go. Thank you, Alan. All right. Did I do 3 in the green? Gears down, flaps down.
Now
Voice
you did.
of the globe. We're landing right now. Buckle up. Here we go. Thank you.
Good night, and have a pleasant tomorrow.
If you like that, I got other stuff I think you're going to like. This is the GarrForce.
Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe.
Yeah.
And please, please, please tell your friends and family to like and subscribe too.
YouTube.
More eyeballs. It's a good thing.
Like and subscribe, please. Boom. Shakalaka.